Nicky Diaries on Sunday the 12th of November 2023. Hey me lovelies, welcome to my channel, and if you're new, sending love to you. This is a shout out to my beautiful friend Emma, Ems, in this picture. Today we met up for the first time since we first met, which was I think over 10-11 years ago. We met at a modelling event at this one in this picture here, and we just hit it off straight away. You know, sometimes you meet people and you just gravitate and you just get on. And we've stayed in contact since, whether it's been, mainly obviously through social media, you know what I mean, DMing, and just checking in as and when. But we've never managed to actually get around to meeting, though we've planned it many times, but it just didn't happen. And this year, again, we arranged to meet. And I could not believe when I looked on my DM. I thought it was literally like a couple of months ago that we planned to meet. It was back on, I think, the 18th of January this year when we last officially spoke, like video call speaking, and we said we was going to meet, and it didn't happen. And like, hello, we're in November, it's only 2 months later, and it feels like it was just yesterday. Even meeting her today felt like I'd just seen her yesterday, when it's been over 10 years, I believe it is. But oh my god, it was so good seeing her today. Like, this girl, when I say she is a soldier for what she has experienced in her life in regards to toxic, disgraceful relationships, and she's managed to come through it, even with the toxicity which can lead to substance abuse, which as well she experienced, and thank God she's come through it the other side. Like even more deeper things, but that's not for me to share. But my point is, this girl has gone through so much. Like, God, I take my hat off to her, mate. And I just couldn't give her a big enough hug. And then as we were sitting down talking, she's telling me about what she's been through. I'm telling her about what I've been through, mainly talking about our experiences with these narcissistic, toxic men. Though for me, I've only had that experience once. Though when I think about it, past relationships, whether I was seeing anyone or whatnot, I can definitely see some narcissistic traits. But back then, in my teens, my 20s and my 30s, up until the age of 39, I did not know of the word narcissist. Definitely knew about, obviously, toxic men, off-key men, or, you know what I mean, all of that malarkey. But the narcissism of it all, and obviously narcissism isn't just within men, it's in women too, it's in family members, siblings, friends, etc. But as far as I'm concerned, being in a relationship with one is the most draining of it all, right? It's deep. And just as we was talking more and more, I was like, like, God is so good. You know, he's brought us together finally. And as she's talking, I'm talking, I'm like, I've been wanting to do a podcast talking about any and everything, but mainly real talk, talking about relationships, love and narcissism and all that stuff. And I was like, we need to do something together, babe. So cut a long story short, we are creating our own podcast. So watch this space, guys, where we are going to be doing questions and answers and just talking about, everything. Like, there's not going to be no limits. It's going to be unfiltered and just keeping it real, because there's so much that isn't being spoken about still when it comes to relationships, when it comes to mental, verbal, emotional and obviously physical abuse, and more so things that females, even males, but obviously I'm mainly focusing on the females, can do to protect themselves and protect their kids by doing simple checks, and things to be aware of, the red flags, and just all of that stuff. And I want to be the ambassador of sharing my experience, sharing my truth, and by God's grace, as well as Emma sharing hers, we can help not just one but many to realize what they're involved with, to seek help, to end the relationship, to stay strong and know that they're not alone, to reach out to us if they need to. Whatever we can do that is positive to help, that's what I want to do. That's what we want to do. And I'm excited. I'm excited because it's a new challenge, it's a new project, but most of all, it's something that I'm able to do with someone who I know has experienced similar to what I've experienced and more than what I've experienced, and who can relate and who is just fabulous and has so much to offer to whoever tunes in to listen to our podcast, because I'm a believer in there's nothing greater than truth. Sharing your truth, no matter what, because we've all got one life, and if you can share your truth and help someone, then that's a beautiful, good thing, mate. Definitely. And like I said, making more females, women, mothers, children know about Clare's Law. It's vital. So I just wanted to say, Ems, I'm so proud of you, darling. I'm excited for our podcast journey and whatever greatness will come from it. But the main thing is that we're sharing our truth and building a community of females, males, non-binary, any and everyone to be able to share their story if they want to, or just listen. But it's all about just keeping it positive and shining a light on the darkness of what many are going through, So if you can relate to being in a toxic relationship, or coming through one, or knowing someone that's in one, or if you've ever done the Clare's Law, chat back and let me know in the comment section below. And watch this space. Thank you for watching, for the love and support. And if you haven't already, subscribe.